Michael Plusek here. Welcome to this video, which is a very powerful one and which will be our maybe even beginning of setting you on a very straight road to your goals, to your vision. So let's dive into this one and really keep focused here, because this is the straight road to your goals. And in this video, what I will cover is, first of all, the problems, why most businesses get butterflied. And then after that, I'm gonna show you how the straight way looks, the straight way to your goals. And then I will share with you a tool that is so powerful, used correctly. This will be your best friend to achieving your goals. So look forward and let's dive into it. So the problems, why most businesses get butterflied. Well, first of all, butterflies are beautiful. They are beautiful. Look at the colors and the way they're just flying lightly around, and yeah, it seems so nice and peaceful. That's very good. But just let us remember that what we want to do is to get you to your goals as fast as possible, and with your business, and that's what we're going to dive into here. So one problem is it's so beautiful. It looks so good just to take it a little from left and right and all of that. And then comes some more problems here. First of all, a big problem is that the results are not showing up now. Things are too slow. So we are on our way down to south of Europe, if you remember that map, and when I shared that story and the pictures. And sometimes this happens. Just go slow. And we get bored, or we get irritated because we don't see the results right now. And that's a problem. It is a problem. But we need to be patient with this one. It's a problem. Another big problem is it's too easy to take another route. And this is defocusing. So now this is not Europe, but we're supposed to go straight ahead. But, well, okay, let's turn off here and see what this brings with us. And this is what happens to a lot of businesses. They set a goal, and then if we go back to this one, it's like it's not really happening. Even though we know this is the right things we're doing, it's not really happening. And then comes an exit, and yeah, let's try the next one. We'll try to take that route. Let's try and do something else. This is a big problem. It's a big mistake. Doing it too early, at least. We'll come into that later in the program. But right now, this is a problem. And another problem is that we might feel lost. We can't see what to do. We actually don't really know where we are. And when I talk with entrepreneurs, this is all the time what's happening. Whoa, where should I go? What should I do? Where should I start? It's a big problem too. And this makes us feel lost. We don't want that. We want to keep focused on the straight way, so we get to our goals as fast as possible. And the fourth big problem is, well, we spend too much energy. We tend to do a lot of stuff, and remember the picture from the first video with firefighting? That's what's happening, because we don't have a system to follow up. We need a system to follow up. But this is a big problem, because with the butterfly thing, we just go all over the place, and we actually don't really know what's working and what's not working. And that's not the way we're gonna work. We don't want to work like that if we want to get to our goals fast and effective, smooth. So what we want is this straight way. We want a system to keep us on track and make us understand what's going on. That's what we want. And how does that system look? Well, in our beautiful pictures about getting down to south of Europe, it looks like this: straight road. Straight road. And that's what we're aiming for. So the solution to this, the tool, the system that's gonna help you. And again, this system, if you don't really use it, nothing will happen. But if you dive into this and you make it a habit to work with this system, trust me, your business, your results will look very different from now on. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about something called tracking. And as I got it here on the board, you cannot manage what you do not measure. What gets measured gets done. And then, of course, what gets rewarded gets done first. And let me give you an example here. Maybe you know a guy called Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, he's world famous for his results in bodybuilding, in films, movies, and he's doing a lot of good stuff. He was the governor of the biggest economy in California some years ago. This guy, like him or not, but he really got results. That's a fact. And one thing I know about him, I know a lot of things, but one thing when we talk about the tracking thing and the measuring thing here is that back in the days when Arnold with his friends, they pumped iron to get bigger. And I'm not talking about how they did it, but if they cheated or anything, but just talking about the way they trained. What they did was that they actually had like on a wall, and they put with their pen each time they did, let's say bench press, so they pumped their chest. Well, maybe they did 150, 130 kilo, whatever, and they did 8 times. So they tracked that. They put an 8 or they put 8 like small dots on the wall, so they could measure what did they do last time. And maybe you've seen people in the gym that they go there and they write down what happened, because then they can see the results from last time, else we forget it. And then next time we're going to the gym doing the same exercise, we can look at our tracking from last time, and we can see, well, okay, in the squats or in the run, whatever, in the squats, let's say we did 80 kilo 10 times. So we saw that last time. And now we are as entrepreneurs, we want to grow. So we know that I need to beat that. Now we got the number. We know how many times we did it. We know how many kilos we had on. And with our mindset, beating that, we know that we're going to aim for doing 1 or 2 times more or put some more kilos on. And that's the fact. If we track our results, if we track our actions, we measure them. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. So this is tracking. And the tracking system, let me show you. I created something for you here, and let me explain it. So let's see here. I got it right here for you. I got this system, and I will go through it with you so you understand the system, you understand how it works. And when you begin to work with this, you will just maybe you'll get some questions, maybe you don't really know how to do it, or maybe you do something wrong where there's some formulas in here. It's to download below the video, beside the video here, you can just download it. So if something goes wrong, or if you need a clean tracking system here, just go into this week and just this video and download it again. This is so powerful, this tool. So let me explain it here. From the top, this is just the 8-week business accelerator. And then we got some stuff here, and we got our goals. I'm going to show you after this how we do it. And we put in our whys. All of this you did in previous videos. So it's already done. So this is just to fill in. And then we got our second goal, and we got our second why, if we did that. And then I'll show you after how we fill it in. But then we go down here, and you see here, there's goal number 1 and goal number 2. So if we click on goal number 1, when you click on that, this one pops up. And I'll show you in a minute how to fill things in here. But this is just to explain to you that this is all about goal number 1. And if we click here, we got all about goal number 2. So let me just see. Yeah, here we go. Something happened. All right. So this is to explain the sheet. It's quite simple. Everything is done for you except your goals and your actions. And we're going to dive right into this now. So just be with me and really pay attention. It's quite simple. So up here we got for you to fill in your name. Now I say I put in my name just to show you. So Michael Plusek here. That makes sense. And date started. Let's say we start today. So this is just like a fictive date. Now, my goal number 1, this is my business goal. Let's say this is fictive, but let's say that by 31 December 2018, I will have helped 250 clients get their results. So this could have been my goal number 1. By the 31 of December 2018, I will have helped 250 clients get their results. It's a fictive one. So why? You did work with your why. So now comes here. You just popped it in. For me, and this is fictive too, but let's say this could be a good why for me. So I'll say here that because I want to create 20 millionaires in 2018. That excites me. Oh, this is going good. Excites me. Here we go. All right. So that was number 1, and I'll just help you fill it all out so you know how this is working. So we say goal number 2, and we stick with this year, same year here. So I say by 31 December 2018, and we will do it even more powerful. So I'll show you this after. I, Michael Plusek, have done 1 marathon in less than 3.5 hours. We went through all of this with setting goals. Up here I will do the same. Let's see here. Michael Plusek will have helped 200. Okay, so this is it. And then why? Because I made a bet with my best friend. That excites me. I hate to lose, so that's why. Good. So we got this here. So we go into this now. Goal number 1, and I'll just get you started here. So you can see up here, you got your goal. It's already here. That's a formula. So you can see it. You will never be in doubt. And let's say we go in here. What date would we put in? We put in 24th of November. So we say here, okay, this is just one thing you need to do. 24th, 11, and 17. Boom! And you got all the dates down here, starting from today, and it counts the days. So, to explain you how this happens, I will just do a couple of actions for you to get you to understand this. You can fill in and you can brainstorm yourself to put in what's right. And in the following videos to what's happening now, you will keep learning new stuff that you could put in, but remember to be focused on your goals. So for my sake here, one action could be do at least 5 what I call strategy sessions each day. So that's one thing. It could also be here, post 3 times, post minimum 3 times per week. Facebook. Yes, we got that here. And you can see it here. When you click, you can see the whole thing. And it could also be here. Now this is for the coming. Let's say you use this for 1 or 2 months, and then you will see you need to do some new actions, or you want a clean sheet. You will understand this, by the way. Sometimes we get a little tired of doing the same thing all the time. But so let's say within the next couple of months, hire 1 more sales rep. And let's see here, sales reps doing at least 10 strategy sessions per day. All right, so you get the point here, I guess. And if it's you, it could be do let's say 50 outgoing calls per day, send 10 emails, posts 5 times a week on Facebook, post 5 times a week on LinkedIn. We'll come back to these things later on, but for you to get how this works. So let's say we start today. And then when the day's over here, I say, okay, today I did like 4 strategy sessions and I did not post. I didn't do anything to hire a sales rep. I got 1 sales rep and that person did 12 strategy sessions. So you got it now. You'll see what happened today. These actions lead you to your goal, the things that you need to do, laser focused. And each day you pop in, what did you actually do? Not before the day, but after the day. The day is over, you did your work, you put it in here. And let's say tomorrow, just to show you how to, let's say, okay, tomorrow, this is the end of tomorrow. I did this and I posted and I did put an ad up, and sales rep did 8 strategy sessions. And then I just keep going like this each day, just to show you here. I keep going and I say, okay, this is what's happening, and boom. Now the interesting thing, and this is where the power of this comes, is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. This is not getting you the results, but this is showing you what actually happened. Did you do the stuff that you needed to do? Did you do your calls? Did you do your posts? Did you do the stuff that will bring you to your results? That will get you to the results that you want. And when the week is over, you can go down here and you can say, okay, this is my results. Okay, let's see. Let's just fill this one out. Let's see. Say that this is for this action. This is the end of the week. Okay, I set myself up to 3 posts per week minimum, but now I did 2 posts. Okay, aha. Let me do a little debrief here. That's not good enough. I need to put more focus into this. I need to put it in my system. And look forward, because if you see that you can, if you know that you can be better at putting things in system, this is going to help you, and I'm going to teach you some powerful techniques for that later on in the program. So let's just put this one in here, and let's say like this. So, okay, this was 7 days. Let's say I worked 6 days a week, and I should have done, let's change this just for so you know how this is working. 5 times 6, that is 30, right? So do at least 30, we call it calls now, per week. Boom. So that's gonna lead me to my results. And then when the week is over, I just look here and say, okay, I did 31. That's good, pretty good. Clap yourself on the back. I say, well done, Michael. And then we go to the next one. Okay, I did 2 posts out of 3. That's not good enough. I need to work on this for the next week. And then go like this. So just keep on doing this. The very important thing is don't leave anything empty. You need every day to put in if you did something or not. So don't leave anything empty. So just to show you how this works. So this is like it. So that was the first week, and this gets you very focused on why are your results as they are. And remember the highway. We need to understand that some things takes time, but we are building up and creating lots of massive energy towards massive results here. So just keep on going down here. Week number 2, you put in the numbers. Week number 3, you put in the numbers. Week number 4. Don't change the actions down here. It gets very complicated if you do that. Just let this be, because you'll see up here the actions. So that's part of this. So let's say in the next week, we just say Monday, I did just this. And okay, now I hired this sales rep. So just do like this. Done. You can do whatever you want. You can write whatever you want, but now just like this. Done. This means that after, so when I go into Tuesday now, I'm not going to track here anymore. I said okay, and we did very good here. Actually, it's double up now because I had the sales reps in like this. So we don't track here anymore. No more tracking because this is done. These ones, actions are not done because this is what we need to keep on doing. Got it? Cool. And again, if you got any questions with this, you can pop them in the Facebook group or show up on the Q&A calls and just ask me right there, and I'll do the best to help you. But it should be very easy to understand here. So let's go into goal number 2, just to explain you. And we say here, okay, my goal is to do 1 marathon in less than 3.5 hours. So I say my first action is to run. Let's say I got like a training plan. So follow training plan 100%. That could be one action. Action number 2, sleep. Okay, let's do it like this. Follow run training plan 100%. And action number 2, sleep at least, let's say 8 hours. We need more sleep. And action number 3, drink at least, let's say 4 liters water per day. And let's see here, 1 day no training per week. You got it? Good. So we do the same thing here. Okay, did I follow? Okay, today I'm supposed to, if I look at my plan, to run 30 kilometers, and I did that. Now, this is to show you something else. So we just put a 1 in. I did it. This is a 1. I did it. Sleep at least 8 hours. I did it. Drink at least 4 liters of water. I did it. 1 day of training. Not today. So follow training plan. Okay, today I'm not doing it. I should have run 30 kilometers. I only ran 20. So I put this in. I didn't do it. Sleep at least 8 hours. I didn't do it. Drink at least 4. I didn't do it. 1 day no training. Nope, not today. And we keep on doing like this. So this is the simple version of this, because we're not tracking in how many calls or something like this. We're just tracking if we do or didn't do what we're supposed to do here. So yes, I did my training, and let's just keep doing this. Yes, I did this. Yes, I did this. And no, I didn't do this. This was not the plan either. That's okay. So let's go like this. And let's say no. And yeah, okay, we could say yes. And yes, I did. And yes, I did. And yes, I did take my off day here. So actually I did follow the training plan because I was not supposed to run today. And I had my no training or off training day this day. No, I didn't do it here. And yes and no. So what you will learn is when you do these things, you will begin to understand why your results are like they are. So this was a good week for me, but not perfect, because actually I had 2 days where I didn't follow the program. I had 2 days where I didn't sleep as I promised myself or set myself up to. I had 2 days where I didn't drink as supposed to. And here I had, okay, that was wrong. So let's see here. like this. Here I actually did exactly what I did plan to. So it's quite simple. We could put in here if you want to, but keep it as simple as possible. Okay, I did the 30 kilometers. Now you can't see if you did it as it was supposed to, but you can see how many kilometers you ran. So I would do it like this. If I had a training plan, I would just put in a 0 or a 1, so I know if I did or didn't do it. And the same thing here, 0 or 1. Be very simple about these things, because the mind could say, okay, I did 3.8 and no, and I then did 2.5. And then of course you can see, no, I didn't do it and all of this, and you can see how much you did. But the fact is, if you do it like this, it will be much more obvious for you. It will be just in your face if you did or did not do it. And when the week goes by, when you sit Sunday, you can just debrief with yourself and say, okay, this worked or this didn't work. And then as weeks goes by, you will know, you will begin to see a pattern how this goes for you. And again, it's very important, fill it in. And you need, of course, to train the muscle of doing this, which means that it might be in the beginning, it's not that easy for you to do this. Just keep on doing it, because it's going to get a habit for you. And again, you will learn a lot about your results from this one, and it's going to help you to really focus, but also to get your results. So I think at this point, this should be it right here. I think this should be. There's one thing actually that I would like to mention, because this was the long-term goal I put in here. And I also told that use this, as you see, there's enough weeks here. Use this for the next couple of months. So let me say for you right now, what you should do is that you do this 8 weeks forward, because that's your nearest goal. So it could be like, the long goal for me was 250 clients a year. So let's say that was by end of December. So let's just say again, we started this on the 24th of November, then December, then January. So let's say by 24th of January 2018, I, Michael Plusek, will have helped, let's say my goal then was 25 clients. So this is the 8-week goal for me. I'll put this in here and you should do the same thing. Again here, instead of this one, we just change this and we say I have run 25 kilometers in one straight run. I didn't even put any how long it's going to take me. It's just, that's the goal for me. In 8 weeks from now, I have run 25 kilometers. It's going to be the same thing when you go into the goals. So follow training plan. It could be the same thing. Sleep at least 8 hours, drink water, no training 1 day per week. So this was just to explain to you, you can do, it would, at the point where you are right now, it's most beneficial just to put in your 8-week goal here. So once again, this is a very powerful tool, very powerful tool. And what I would suggest to you is, of course, when you have worked with it, go in and just make sure that you save it. What I would suggest to you is that you start with this as soon as this video is over. Just start working with this now. You will learn more things in the next videos and all during the program, but start working with this. If you're already doing calls or you have salespeople, begin working with them right now. Begin to track the results, set up goals. If you didn't do it, set up goals and just begin to track it. This is so powerful. So that was it about the tracking. Let's come back to the tracking system. I'll show and explain. I just did that. So let's come back to the video here. And here's a checklist for you how to track. First of all, start right now. Learn the system, begin to work with it, and work your muscle of doing this. And then as you learn more, and you learn more from the program, from your daily life, and also as time goes by, fill in more actions. and do this daily. Don't skip days. This is a very big mistake. That's like taking an exit on the highway. Don't skip days. Just be very focused. It's going to take you 5 minutes each day, and do that before you close down your PC at night or what you use, but do it daily. And then be honest with yourself. This means don't escape from the numbers. If you didn't do it, put in a 0. If you did do it, put in a 1 and celebrate that. But be honest with yourself, because if you cheat on this one, you won't have the golden nuggets of really learning why your results are like they are. And the next thing is, do it at nighttime when you're planning your next day. Do it at nighttime. So before you close down your PC, once again, that's when you want to do it, because first of all, that's when the day is over. Second of all, it's gonna help you to focus the next day. So if you know you didn't do the calls, you know that you need to do more calls tomorrow, than you did today. So you know that you will need to do maybe 5 calls more, 10 calls more, because else the week is not gonna be as it should be. So do it at night, and then you'll have that in your mind for the next day. A good thing, some people, they can do this and they will just from day one. I have had clients that this was the tool that helped them to lose weight, that helped them to achieve the running competition they want, to help them to explode their business, to double up or whatever. But I also had clients who really didn't figure out. Their mind was a big trouble for them because they really didn't like to do it, or they couldn't keep themselves accountable to this. And here the group is very powerful. To ask in the group if there's someone who want to be your accountability partner on the tracking, and then agree with the person to have a short 10 minutes and 15 minutes, no more Skype meeting once a week or once every second week, whatever suits you, and then just show each other your tracking, and then have that partner coaching you and say, okay, why did you do it like this? When are you going to do that? Or how are you going to improve? To make sure that you build that muscle. And I know from some of my clients, what they did is that they print out their action. So they print out let me just show that for you. They print out the sheet here. They print out this one. If they are not too much on the PC, they have this to actually help them to have the focus during the day. Print it out and just write down with a pen. That helped clients too. And let's see. So print out to make sure it happens. So this was some good advices, checklists to make sure this is good for you and you will get most out of this tool, and also make sure because this will help you to get to your result as fast as possible. So there's one thing more here, and that is you need to do the work. And you did already commit yourself to achieve massive results, and probably we talked about doing the push-ups, and you're the one who's gonna do your push-ups. So just now do it. Begin to do this right now. Don't postpone this till tomorrow or Saturday or anything at all. Just right now. As soon as this video is over, start doing yours. Take your time. It's going to be 10 or 15 minutes. Go a little bit later tonight if this is to bed tonight if this is night. Just do this. And then I have some clients, they say to me, well, this is a little problem because they don't use PC every day. So this is like a very big habit to change for them. And okay, I have been looking into a system that helped clients, and I had clients who actually did look into the systems by themselves. So I'm gonna help you here. And the one thing is, if you have that problem of not being on a PC or not being able to do this tool I'm going to show you here, it's going to help you. And it can also be a very powerful tool if you are on the road. Let's say you do have sales meeting all days, or let's say you're on holiday. You still want to have your fitness goal. Maybe you're not going to do the calls on that week, you're on holiday, but you would certainly want to make sure that you put as much attention and power to create your habits here. So here's a tool that I've been looking into. And it's not like this is very technical or anything. It's quite easy to use, and it's gonna help you. There's 2 ways to get to this. It's an app, so you can use it on your phone. Don't skip the tracking for this. The tracking system is more advanced. So you could put in strides, or you can put in goal tracker. It's called goal tracker, but I also find for some reason with strides, you're gonna find goal tracker. And then install this app. As I said, it's quite simple. It's gonna take you a couple of minutes to figure it out, and that's it. And I did a couple of things just to let you show you how this is. I'm not going to show you how it works because it's quite easy. You got a plus here, and then it's going to come up, and there's some different things, but it's quite easy to do this. So I just put in a couple of, it could be actions. I know that these actions are the ones that I do have difficulties with. So I put in these actions to make sure that during the day when I'm not on my PC, I will have to focus. So as you see, I put in an action called 30 calls, and that's per day. And put in an action, run 3 kilometers minimum 3 times per week. This is fictive again. And you can set in this system, you can set it with an alarm. So for instance, let's say you're gonna do the 30 cold calls. You could put in like 10 o'clock each day, the alarm pops up, the alarm rings, and you'll look at your phone and you'll see, okay, I got a goal, 30 cold calls per day. So you go in and you say, okay, I did 15, I did 10, but you'll be reminded, now it's the time to do even more calls. And the same thing here with the running goal. So you could go in and say, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the 3 times, and I want the alarm to ring for me at 3 o'clock, so I remember that when I leave the office at 4:30 or whatever, that I will go home and run right away. So this is like a reminder to get you in the habit, actually a small app helping you tracking your new habits. All of these actions will help you to get to your result as fast and effective as possible. So in this video we covered problems, why most businesses get butterflied, and that was about it's too slow, it's too easy to do some other stuff, we don't see the results, and all these things we went by there. And then we talk about how does the straight way look, the straight way, so we get to our goals, to our vision as fast as possible. And then at last year I shared the solution, the tool, and trust me, this tool is so powerful. I can't say this enough to you. Start using it right now after this video is finished. And if your mind goes crazy and it doesn't want it, figure out to do it anyway. Get an accountability partner, ask your partner at home if you got help there to help you doing this, because this is gonna help you to do the things that will create the results for you. And I put in some when I showed you, I put in a fitness goal, I put in a goal where I said do calls and like that. Well, if you're having a shop and you don't do calls because you're doing something else, well, if your goal was to do maybe 25% more in sales in the next 2 months, which would be, let's say 100 or let's say 20,000 euro, well, you will need to figure out what are the actions that you need to take. What are the actions? Maybe it's not cold calling, but you know the actions, and else you're going to learn a lot of stuff in the program, so you'll put in the actions. It's not the same actions for everyone. Just very important that I got to mention this. So we got the solution, and I even showed you the tool. If you don't on the PC every day or want even more power, you can use that app. So go ahead right now and download the tracking sheet and begin to work with it right now. And then I'll see you in the next video.